Welcome back again, everyone. It's DinaKalmeta here with CWW7 News, and today marks the first day, Monday, March 3rd, 2025, that we are kickstarting this ministry and this channel again with CWW7 News. I am so excited to be back here in front of this camera reporting the news to all of you. For those that have hung in there and have been with me for any amount of time, but there's some of you that have been with me for at least a decade, I'd like to say thank you. You guys are so very much appreciated. And if you are new to the channel, I'd like to say welcome. Just to give you a little bit of information about this channel reports on world events as it pertains to Bible prophecy. So on Mondays, we have like a new schedule I'd like to try. And we're going to try it out for a little bit, you guys, and see how it goes and see if you like it or not. And I'd love to hear your comments. So please do leave your comments below this video and tell me what you think about the new schedule, about the new setup. I'd love to hear from you. But on Mondays, we're going to do shorter videos, so 3 to 5 minutes long. We may do 3 to 5 videos a day and maybe more. And that'll be on breaking news reports. On Tuesdays, I'm going to be releasing some teachings. On Wednesdays, we're going to do a Bible prophecy update. Those will be around 15 to 20 minutes long. And then on Fridays, we're going to invite Susan Davis back to the show, and she's going to give her End Times news report. So Mondays, marathon videos, Tuesdays, teachings, Wednesdays, Bible prophecy, Friday, End Times news report. And these videos will be shared through all out social media. So here on YouTube, it'll be on YouTube Shorts. It'll be on Facebook, Instagram, TikTok. I just opened up a new TikTok account. We're going to be on Truth Social, Telegram, MeWe, X. So go over, and Rumble as well. So go over to those sites, subscribe, make sure that you don't miss not one show, you guys, because there's a lot going on right now. I guess. And then also we have a new website. We're at www.cww7news.com. So go over and visit me there. Michael Parker put that together. And so I want to say thank you, Michael. You are amazing and I love the website. So come on over, you guys. Check it out. Leave a comment. Subscribe. I'd love to see you there. All right. So with all of that said, let's get into the news. It is being reported that apparently Zelensky may come back to the negotiating table. UK Prime Minister Keir Starmer put forward a framework for a peace plan between Ukraine and Russia on Sunday, though he acknowledged it relies heavily on assumed U.S. support. He revealed the plan along with the French President, Emmanuel Macron, and other European leaders during a meeting with the Ukrainian President Zelensky on Sunday. In a concession to President Trump's administration, Starmer emphasized the European countries would need to step up their own share of the burden toward security guarantees for Ukraine in the event of a peace deal. Starmer said the UK is prepared to deploy boots on the ground in Ukraine as well as Air Force assets to ensure Russia does not infringe on a peace agreement. He nevertheless stated that the plan would rely heavily on the U.S. backing. Macron told French media that European leaders were discussing a plan that would freeze strikes from the air, the sea, and on energy infrastructure for 30 days in Ukraine. He said that the window could be used to negotiate a wider peace deal. Meanwhile, Zelensky himself has been on damage control since a disastrous meeting with Trump and Vice President J.D. Vance at the White House on Friday. Zelensky has emphasized that he is still willing to sign a rare earth minerals deal with the White House. Secretary of State Marco Rubio on Sunday ruled out security guarantees for Ukraine before beginning the peace talks. He said that the security guarantees, which I actually like to call deterrence, is all contingent upon there being a peace. Everybody's saying security guarantees secure the peace. You first have to have peace. The Ukrainian leader remains largely unapologetic, saying after Sunday's meetings in Europe that the best security guarantees are a strong Ukrainian army. The failure of Ukraine would not just mean Putin's success, it would be a failure for Europe, he said, and it would be a failure for the U.S. Many Republicans on Capitol Hill have rallied behind Trump's criticism of Zelensky, with Senator Lindsey Graham calling on the Ukrainian leader to resign on Sunday. Zelensky retorted that Graham would weigh in on Ukrainian leadership when he became a Ukrainian citizen, to which Graham responded, Unfortunately, until there is an election, no one has a voice in Ukraine. According to the senator, he doesn't think Americans saw the Ukrainian president as someone they feel comfortable going into business with following the televised dispute. In the meantime, when Starmer was specifically asked about the potential for war with Russia, he did not rule it out. He said, "The reason I've been forward-leaning on this is because I want to avoid conflict, because I do not want conflict in Ukraine or in Europe. I want stability in the United Kingdom. The way to ensure that stability is to ensure that we are able to defend a deal in Ukraine, because the one thing our history tells us is that if there is a conflict in Europe, it will wash up on our shores." The Russians have stated over and over that there are to be no European soldiers permitted in Ukraine. As Michael Schneider stated, if UK troops are sent to Ukraine, it won't be to defend a deal, it will be to fight a war. So this is turning into a very precarious situation, you guys. If any NATO ally goes to war with Russia, that means that the United States has to go to war because of Article 5. So we definitely don't want that to happen. So let's hope and pray that Zelensky comes back to the negotiating table and peace is made with Russia. And as always, I'll continue to keep you updated. But stay tuned. I've got more breaking news coming up next.